Hey everybody, this is Jess from Grand Pooba Gaming, and this is going to be the second part of the 1 to 90 walkthrough guide for the Undead. I'm going to be playing my Undead Warlock named Sersa, and last time we got part way through Death Knell and I left off at level 3, so we're just going to continue from there. I decided since last time that I'm going to actually read the quest text to you. As I was rewatching the video, I realized it was better to be able to, at least hear what's going on. So the last quest we left off here was the Damned. I didn't read that out to you, so I'll do that now. It says, first of all, look at your armor. You're a mess, Warlock. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. If you can gather some paws and wings from the wolves and bats nearby, maybe I'll find some armor for you. You'll find the creatures to the north and to the west of here. Okay, so I have to get 4 scavenger paws and 4 duskback wings, which are all around here, as we can see from the mini map up here. And I apologize if I stutter while reading out the quest text to you. I am not the greatest person at reading out loud. I kind of sound like a person in like kindergarten or something. Well, maybe not kindergarten, but hopefully as the videos go on I'll get a little bit better at that for you. So we've got a lovely evading wolf here. Okay. So like I said in the last video, we're going to try to keep these around 20 minutes, and you're welcome to give any comments or anything, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be hopefully doing this character from 1 all the way up to 90, and I'm going to try to make sure I do all the quests in the zone, even if I get the achievement, just so you guys can see. And then once this character is done, I will start another one, and eventually I will have one of each race, and hopefully that'll make it so we can go through all the zones. Yeah, hopefully that works out for us. There may be some duplicates on some zones, but if I've already done them, I can definitely time-lapse them so you guys don't have to see the same thing over and over and over again. Or if you'd like me to do the whole video again, you're welcome to leave a comment for me. Okay. Come on, scavenger. Okay, my loot is lagging a little bit today, so this might take a little bit longer, but we'll see how it goes. Trying to get used to just putting dots up and then not having to cast the spell again. So far, as you can probably see, I've failed a couple times on that, but that's okay. It's all a learning experience. Pardon me. Okay, and if you guys can't tell, I'm leaving my combat log up here as opposed to chat, just so no inappropriate text or anything comes up. So Executor Aaron says, do try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you some armor. Okay. Thank you, Sersa. This armor should help you out. Hopefully, it should do more good than the last one to wear it. Okay, so we can take bracers or a belt, which I can't wear, so we'll take the bracers here. Level 4. Alright. Okay, Night Web's Hollow. Okay, one of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron, even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There is a gold mine to the west that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Sorry. Get up there and we'll see what we can do for us, Sersa. Okay. I totally screwed up the end of that quest, like I said. A little bit mumbly, but hopefully it's more exciting than just sitting there while I read the quest to myself. All of the quests, I will have a link to what time I start them, and hopefully what time I turn them in, so you guys can see. In that general time area, you guys will be able to see when I am starting a quest and finishing it. There may be stuff in between. Pardon me. But at least that way you won't, or if you need to see a certain video or a certain part of the video, you can definitely know a general time area where you'll be able to see it, which will be quite helpful for you if you're looking to figure out how to do one of these quests for yourself. I have the hiccups and they won't go away. I'm really sorry. Okay, so we're just over here killing these spiders. I'll go more towards the gold mine in a moment. Now, every few levels, I probably will be heading back to Major City to update my professions. This character, I believe, I'm going to make her a jewel crafter, miner, and have herbalism on her. I'm not going to worry about cooking or fishing because my main character has those and I can always just make those and send the items over. Those parts of the video I will just cut out because you don't really need to sit there watching me make like a million bandages at once. So I'll just make sure I let you guys know that that part's being cut out or whatever, so it doesn't look like you're just missing part of the video. Okay. And if you haven't watched the first video, I had mentioned in there that I don't exactly have the best recording setup right now. My computer can only do 480. The plan is to be getting some upgrades to that soon enough. So hopefully within the near future, the quality will look better for you. And the plan is also to have these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hopefully it works out that way. It'll also kind of depend, my work schedule is different every week. So the plan is to get a couple videos ahead. So if I'm, you know, busy at work, that it'll always be done. Let's see how it goes. And when I log in next time, I should have my heirlooms on. I just forgot to mail them this time. I got a full set of the cloth heirlooms, including trinkets and weapon. And I've also made her some of the biggest bags in the game to start with. So we'll just go back here to turn this in. I really wish you could get the mounts at level 1 instead of level 20. It would be so much more convenient. Okay, so it says return to Executor Aaron at Death Knell in Tirisfal Glades, so we'll go over there. Okay. Well, it's a start. It'll take a few weeks or months to fully clear out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the webbing. You've done your duty well, Sersa. So the only thing I can wear is this vest here, so I'm going to take that. While you were inside that cave, your big friend Darnell came back with some alarming news. Since the Valkyrie arrived, we've seen... my gosh, I'm getting all tongue-tied. We've seen more and more undead that choose not to join our forces under the banner of the Dark Lady. They've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organized forces. They plan to attack Death Knell Warlock. Darnell is just down the road to the east. Be careful, Sersa. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not quite right in the head. I'll put my new vest on. No better than zombies is the name of the quest. It says report to Darnell at Death Knell in Tirisfal Glades. So we'll head over there. Sorry, my phone vibrating there for you. Okay, so Darnell's over here. Sersa, you made it. You see those tents up there? That's where we're headed. The battle's probably already started. Okay. Oh, I have to choose a reward. Sure, we'll go with the sword here. I'm going to be replacing it with my heirloom in a minute anyway, or tomorrow. Okay, assault on the Rotbrain encampment. While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off on an assignment of my own. Shadow Priest Sarvis asked me to peek in on the Rotbrain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rotbrains. Their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. Look, Sersa, the attack is starting. You're better in combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priestess Sarvis in the chapel. Shadow Priest Sarvis, sorry, in the chapel. Good luck, Sersa. Okay. So I have to kill Marshal Redpath and kill 8 Rotbrain Undead. So we'll go do that right now. The Undead look really stupid if they're not in a robe, in my opinion. Luckily, the heirloom, which I'll be wearing probably up until 85, is a robe. So in the latest patch, they've made it so you can upgrade your heirloom items to work up until 85. So I plan to do that for, pardon me, for each of my characters. May as well, you know, have the XP bonus all the way up to 85. If you guys have any suggestions about race and class you want me to do next, I was thinking about doing an alliance one, just so we can see the differences. I don't really know what I want to do yet, though. So, like I said, any suggestions would be extremely helpful. Hopefully not one of the classes I've already played, which would be a priest. I have a level 90 priest, and then this warlock. I want to try each of the races so we can see the quest path that they generally go on, and I would also like to try each of the classes. Okay, report to Shadow Priest Service at Death Knell and Tirisfal Glades. So I'll go over and do that now. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My throat is all dry on you guys here. I probably sound a bit like a man right now. Should have got more water before I started recording here. Okay, so they're over here in the chapel, I believe Darnell said. Green mini dot, or mini map dot up there. Being born again under the power of Valkyr is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turning into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those Rotbrains the day they were raised. As for you, you're a strong warlock, Sersa. I know you'd do well. You'll be heading out of Death Knell soon. Sweet. So I'm going to take this staff here for now. Okay. Vital Intelligent. Sarvis produces a piece of paper from within his robe. These will need to be taken to my field agent, Death Guard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these crusaders once and for all, and I have a feeling you'll be instrumental in the effort, Sersa. Take the road north out of Death Knell. Soon after entering Tirisfal proper, you'll see a large manse. Simmer's inside. Okay. So the quest says, deliver the Scarlet Crusade documents to Death Guard Simmer at Calston Estate in Tirisfal Glades. Away we go. Actually, I see a vendor really fast. Make some space. Not sure if there's a vendor over there or not, so keep some water just in case. Oh, I also leveled up to level 5 in the process there, so it's pretty exciting. Yay! So, if we see here, this is the map of, got turned around there. This is the map of Death Knell. It's part of Tirisfal Glades, which is all here, which hopefully by the end of this video will be all explored. So, if you can see, we're actually going up into Tirisfal Glades here, so I'll go over there now. Throughout the videos, I'm going to try to stick to the natural progression, like the pickup and breadcrumb quests along the way. Unless I've already done a zone and then there's another one of the same level bracket, I would probably switch over to those so you guys aren't seeing as many duplicate videos. I'm not really sure about the Horde. I know in the Alliance there's like the Worgen, after their starting zones, follow the same progression as the Draenei and the Night Elf, so it's actually 3 races doing the same thing at the same time. Also the gnome and the dwarf tend to follow the same one. I think in this one the troll and the orcs would probably follow the same one because they both start in Durotar. And the Tauren might, I haven't really leveled the Tauren, so I'm not sure if after their starting zones they go into the Barrens just like the orc and troll or not. I think also the Undead and the Blood Elves tend to follow the same progression as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. And I know the Goblins, I think they have a different progression than the Orcs and Trolls. Like, you can definitely jump between them. You don't have to stay linear like that. It's just, I tend to find it easier when they tell you where to go next. Okay, so here's Deathguard Simmer. Yes, what do you want? Okay, yes, this is very good. You've done well in obtaining this information, Sersa. Names of the Scarlet Crusade officers in Tirisfal Glades. Imagine the blow we could deal to the morale of those bloody zealots if we were to kill their leaders in one swift strike. I will pass this information forward. Okay, and he has a quest called Reaping the Reapers. Humans are notoriously fickle creatures. The farmers to their west are no exception. Sure, they may be plowing their fields peacefully now, but tomorrow they may be raising their sights against us. The Alliance looms close by in Gilneas, and the power of Sauron looms to the south. Any of these could recruit these tillers and use them as a wedge against us. I want them dead. See to it that it's done. Okay, quest objectives. Kill 10 Tirisfal farmers or Tirisfal farmhands. Okay. Apothecary Johan here has some quests. Or a quest. Fields of Grief. It says, what have we here? You look like a fledgling warlock. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west, you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach these scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, bring them back to me. And the quest objective says, steal 10 pumpkins from the Saladin farmstead in Tirisfal Glades. And looks like there's another quest. I don't know where, but I see maybe it's up these stairs here. Okay, here we go. Cedric Calston. Ever So Lonely is the name of the quest. You work hard your whole life, and what do you get? Killed by a plague. Then you work even harder in Undeath, and what do you get? Money, yes, and a small estate with a few pesky hanger-ons. But happiness? Not so much. I'm lonely in my old age, Sersa. I need a companion. Use this leash on one of the murlocs at the Whispering Shore to the northwest. You'll have to weaken it first before it can be leashed, then bring it back to me. Quest objectives. Use the Murloc leash on a Vilefin Murloc at the Whispering Shore, then return it to Cedric Kelston at Kelston Estate. Excellent. So since we've picked up these quests, we're going to end this video here. And I just wanted to say thank you guys all for watching the video. Feel free to like, comment, leave a suggestion, subscribe, any of that fun stuff there. Grand Pooba Gaming was really happy to do this with you, and we will have other videos up throughout the week, including League of Legends and Minecraft. And these Warcraft videos should be up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Once again, thank you all for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.